Hello and welcome to Know Before You Go for the Feast of the Holy Family. I'm Father Scott Steinkerchner, Friar Tech, and I'm here visiting me sainted mum for Christmas in Wadsworth, Ohio. This is her sitting room. It's very cozy, isn't it? And what a great place to be for the Feast of the Holy Family, with family. Because isn't that what it's all about? Maybe and maybe not. Depends on what readings you're using. A funny thing this year, we got options for readings, and some of them are what you would think, and some of them are a bit strange. So the first reading, one option, Jesus ben Sirach, the wisdom of Sirach, is what you would think. God sets a father in honor over his children, a mother's authority he confirms over her sons. And my son, take care of your father when he is old. Grieve him not as long as he lives. How families should get along and respect and love one another. It's lovely. It's lovely. But there's another option for the first reading, and that is 1 Samuel. How does Samuel come into the world and be dedicated to be a prophet? So before this, his mother was praying in the temple fervently for a child. She just wanted a child. And Eli thinks she's drunk and throws her out. She says, No, I just want a child. I'm just praying. And Eli says, Well, go, you'll have a child. God will give you a child. So the reading starts out in this one. In those days, Hannah conceived, and at the end of her term bore a son, whom she called Samuel. But then she doesn't go up at the normal time to dedicate him at the temple. She says, No. Wait until he's weaned, and then I will take him to appear before the Lord and remain there forever. So, as soon as Samuel is weaned, she goes to the temple, and this is what she says this time to Eli. Pardon, my lord. As you live, my lord, I am the woman who stood near you praying to the Lord. I prayed for this child, and the Lord granted my request. Now I, in turn, give him to the Lord. As long as he lives, he shall be dedicated to the Lord. And Hannah left Samuel there. This little child, this little baby. What kind of mother is that? Is that a good family model? Well, it is when you consider the family as a wider thing, maybe the whole Jewish tribe, At least you'll know where to find him. And then the second reading similarly has options. The first one, Colossians, lovely. Brothers and sisters, put on as God's chosen ones, holy and beloved, heartfelt compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience, bearing with one another and forgiving one another. Lovely, right? We need all of these things to get along well with our family. We're called to do these things to the people that we love. But then there's an optional end to this. You can have it or not. Wives, be subordinate to your husbands, and husbands, love your wives. But then there's a whole nother reading that you can go with, and that is the first letter of John. See what love the Father has bestowed on us, that we may be called the children of God, and so we are. We, all the baptized, are the children of God. That's what it does for us. And if we're all the children of God, we're all one family. There's a lot of Christian literature, and this is part of it, that relativizes your ties to your biological family in favor of ties to the Christian community, your new family, being all children of God, not children of whatever parents you had. So then we get to the gospel. It is a classic. Luke, they go up to the temple, Jesus is 12 years old and they leave in a caravan and Jesus isn't there. After a day, they look for him, they can't find him. So Joseph and Mary go back to Jerusalem, spend 3 days looking for him, and finally find him in the temple. Oh, so Mary says to Jesus, Son, why have you done this to us? Your father and I have been looking for you with great anxiety. And he said to them, Why were you looking for me? Did you not know that I must be in my Father's house? What happened to don't grieve your father as long as you live? Which father, though? Right? Joseph is his father, but his heavenly Father is his real Father. And Jesus is just feeling out that tension between what he owes to Joseph and Mary and what he owes to the wider world, represented by the temple and all the people in this question and being in his Father's house. So that's the tension, I think, that we all need to think about as we look for the Feast of the Holy Family. Who is our family? Depending on what readings they choose in your parish, maybe they'll go for the just getting along with your family, and we all need to be reminded of that. But the different readings could tell us, no, it isn't your biological family. It's not about mom, dad, and their children. It's about living in the world, recognizing that we have many connections to people, and they should all be like family. We should be this close to all of these people, and they have ties that we need to pay attention to. They have a hold of us in a real way, and we owe them something. So there we have it, the Feast of the Holy Family, the holy and mixed up family. What is the real message for us? What's the real message for you this year? Which piece of that do you need to hear? I'll leave you with that. God bless you.